What's going on, everybody? It's Adam here at Apache Village, and today 2027 265 MWS. I did a short video on this guy on the reveal when we first got it in. Didn't know all the enhancements, but stay tuned, we're gonna get into all that stuff. So without further ado, let's whip this guy around and let's get started on this guy. So Jayco 2027 Jay Flight, 25th anniversary. You're gonna hear that a lot this year because it is their 25th anniversary. They got rid of the SLX packages, so now it's just a standard Jay Flight. We still have our Jay Flight Sports that are down on our single axles. But if you notice on the front, they've changed a lot. So let's just set back here. 2026, 2027. All right. They went to a one-piece aluminum metal here, and then you have another piece that's up top up there. Then you're going to still have your diamond shield down on the bottom. It's 0.04 thickness of aluminum, same as what we were using over here. They just gave it a good, clean, sleek look, because now when you look at the side of this guy, it's a much sleeker look. It looks almost like it's fiberglass, but it's not. It's a 0.035 thickness on aluminum, so it's a little bit thicker aluminum on the side walls and the back walls. And then here, you'll have, that's our old style. So we changed them, changed our decals, changed graphics. Then we changed our bottom wrap color. So we went to a new, it's tough to see this, but it's like a lighter gray opposed to the black that's on our old one from, I shouldn't say old one, it's last year. So we changed that. Then we changed our side marker lights to circles. We changed our Dometic awning. We went to the Dometic awning with the LED light that's in there, and then we changed a bunch of stuff on the inside. So stay tuned for that, and I will get right into it. But 265 MWS, we use the 6-inch tube steel frame here. That's the integrated A-frame that you see on all of our Jaycos. If you want to hear more about that, hop over and look at our 197 MW Jay Flight. I did a good detailed video on that guy there. Full pass-through storage here. This guy's going to come in weighing right at 6,000 pounds, and then you're going to have a 40-gallon freshwater tank. But then here's going to give you a little bit better look at the color, because I got the awning out over there for the shade. So we still use our rack and pinion slide on the bottom of these guys. Nothing's changed there. Bigger windows. But then also one thing we changed on the Flight now is we put that window on the end of the slide box. So now I can get more cross breeze inside the camper when I'm going to need it on a nice day like it is today. Then you're still going to have your outside shower, city water connection. All of our Flights now are going to have black tank flushes. Then also this black port that's here, this actually is going to be your spray port. So what that's going to be for is going to be for your outside kitchen. I'll get into that in 1 second. But then it is backup camera prepped. Your Lippert hook-on ladder is all prepped for that as well. Then we got Jay. They call him Jay now, but he's JJ to us because I've been here for 26 years, and well, he was JJ back then, so he's going to be JJ now. So sorry, I'm adding an extra J. So 265 MWS, awesome couples floor plan that's going to give you an outside kitchen area without having the bunks. So we have our outside refrigerator, our storage drawer. Then you have your hook on right here. That's going to be for your griddle, which is in your front storage compartment. Then you have your gas line that's going to be down here. So if you didn't want to use the griddle that comes with it and you wanted to use your Blackstone, or if you have your own little gas barbecue pit, use it. You got it right there, so you don't have to worry about getting another one. But then also you have the hose hookup that's there for your spray port. So that's going to give you cold water on this side of the camper. All magnetic door catches. You're going to have your 60,000 BTU tankless water heater. We went back to having a radio, so we got our speakers outside. Vent there is going to be for your stove on the inside. Then you're going to have your cable outlet and 110 outlet that's here. This guy here, this is one thing we changed. We got away from the gravity fill. This is for your freshwater tank. So you take this cover off, put your hose right onto it, boom, now you're starting to fill your freshwater tank. And when it's totally full, it spits water out underneath of the camper, and then that tells you when you're all the way full. And again, you're gonna have a 40-gallon tank. 30,000 BTU furnace, and it's gonna be a fully heated and enclosed underbelly that's there. But then up here in the front, there's your griddle. This is the bracket for the griddle that hooks onto the bumper that's back there. But there's the outside, so good, clean look. I'm not saying the Jay Flight before was bad looking. This one just gives it a nice clean look that's there. So let's head inside. Coming inside, I'm gonna get into something that, you know, we talk about a lot, but we don't get to necessarily see. But we went from a 7.5-inch wide duct to an 8-inch wide duct on our air conditioners. So now I'm going to get more airflow out of my air conditioner, and the ductwork that's in here, Jayco actually builds it themselves. We use the insulated foam board. We caulk all the inside of the corners. I'm going to look and see if I have a piece of their ductwork in the showroom somewhere. I think I do, but if I do, I'll add it to this video, and you'll see it cut in, and I'll hold it up and we'll talk about it. But yeah, so that's one big thing that they changed there. But let's get in here. So as you heard when the 265 that we did on the reveal of it, they changed all their cabinet colors. This is called the Dune Gray. We went to the gold handles. Then they added the smart TV. And then on the 265, we all know, huge pantry that's back here. Then we went to a new linoleum floor color. We still have our ductwork in the floor, so nothing's going to be different that's there. We went to a new kitchen countertop color. Sorry about my water bottle in there. We went to a single bowl sink, the high-rise black faucet. We went to all Envision appliances. So we have an Envision microwave, we have an Envision stovetop, Envision oven, and then we went to the Envision refrigerator. This is the 12 volt, 10.7 cubic foot refrigerator. So you're gonna be able to put a bunch of stuff that's inside there in your refrigerator and your freezer. With it being 12 volt, it cools down a lot faster than our normal, you know, gas electric refrigerators that we used to have in the past. There's nothing wrong with my gas electric refrigerators. It's just these are a little more efficient for us. So it's going to cool it down, so I don't have to bring it home a full day before and cool that refrigerator down. Now I can actually go through and turn it on while we're going down the road, and it's going to get cold for us. But then inside your kitchen, we're going to do this guy. Open that drawer, flip down counter for your soap dish. Then on this side over here, you have your fire extinguisher, and then back behind the cabinet door here, you're going to have a little storage place for a trash can. And then back behind that, that's one reason they're not that deep, is going to be your tank. Your furnace is back there. Then underneath here, we have our auto detect power converter. So if you wanted to add lithium to it, we will give you a deep cycle marine battery that is not lithium. But if you wanted to add that to it, you can add it to it, and you don't have to worry about doing anything to the converter or having to change anything out. And a little bit more storage area that's there. Back behind that one is going to be our water heater. Then in the bathroom, tons of countertop space. We have an actual medicine cabinet that's going to open up. We changed the countertop inside of our bathroom to match the ones that are in the kitchen. So when you see the countertops that are in there, they're going to come back here and they're going to marry to each other, and they're going to look very, very similar. Then you're going to have your toilet that's right in the middle. Furnace duct on the floor. Then we're going to have our huge linen closet. So we got all the storage from ceiling all the way almost down to the floor. That's where we're hiding our water lines going through the camper. Then this shower basin is about 3 foot by 3 foot. And if you look at our reveal of this one with all the sales guys in it, you'll see Grady, who's about 6'2". He's standing inside of it, and he's, you know, I'm not saying he's a big guy, but he's a taller guy than me, and he fit right in it and didn't have to worry about hitting his head because, one, we have the skylight that's strategically placed right here in the middle of the actual shower. But then two, Jayco's have the tallest ceiling height in the industry when it comes to the height of them. So therefore, when it go through and do that, you know, believe we are at 84 inches of ceiling height. So, you know, that's 7 foot 2 inches. So that you can get a pretty tall person in here without having to worry about them hitting their head. and you know, it doesn't feel like you're crammed inside the camper. So that's why, you know, having that skylight makes that bathroom or the shower feel even bigger than what it actually is. Then air conditioner and furnace are on your thermostat. We changed the fascia colors to match the bathroom door. So it's a tannish gray. I don't know the name of it. I'm not a color connoisseur person. I'm going to call it tan gray. Then we changed our window valances. So we got rid of the downs. So therefore you don't have to worry about hitting your elbow or your arm on those down valances that are there. But again, we added that window that's over there. And then you got all the big windows that are across the back. 110, or sorry, not 110, USB, USB ports that are going to be there. Then we went to a new tabletop color. And then we did a minor change in the furniture, like stitching that's on our seat cushions. And then also in our couches. It looks very similar. It's very subtle changes. But then again, still, you're going to have your cup holders that are going to be there on your couch. Your couch is going to fold down, make into a bed. And also this guy here folds down. So therefore, you know, you can access that storage from underneath there without actually having to lift that couch up for us. And then you just grab it, lock it back into place. Boom, you're ready to go. Walking into the bedroom. Hanging closets on either, or I shouldn't say hanging, on both sides. Hanging on this side, and you'll have shelves over on that side. Then on the 265, you're going to have another hanging closet, or shelves inside of all of those over there on that side. So what we've changed, we brought our cabinets forward, put a little cubby hole. We put USB, USB ports, but we still have the 110 outlet that's on the either side of the bed. We went to a new front wall paneling. We went to, I should have said this out here in the living room, but a new lighter colored interior wall panel. Then on the bed, we changed our bedspread color. Well, it's a sheet, I should say. And then we changed, if you watch the reveal, you'll see that they put the different bed basin on these guys. So here, you'll have your bed basin. Oh, one other thing. You get a free rug. It's a 25-year exterior use rug for Jayco. They give it to you for the 25th anniversary. But we cut out the side walls here on both sides of the bed, so you can take your suitcases, you know, store stuff there, you know. And the other one I talked about putting, you know, our laundry basket there if you wanted to do it. So you could do it there if you wanted to do it as well. So, but then you have a huge pocket door that's going to close off the master bedroom. We have the ductwork that's inside here. We have the hookups for TV that are inside there. But then, yeah, this is going to be your 265 MWS in a nutshell. So I'm going to check over. Oh, we upgraded the cabinet doors. They're new shaker style look cabinet doors with the hidden hinges on all of them. So therefore now we're not going to see all of our hinges on the sides of our cabinet doors. I believe that's everything that we changed. Yeah, and like I said, the TV, it's a smart LED. It's an option, but you'll start seeing all of us come with the TVs in them. And then also, if you notice, if you go back to the other video or you watch this, we do have a radio that's inside here. So that's going to be the speakers that are inside and also outside. Standard switches for your slides and awning. Standard switches for your ceiling air lights. And then your black tank, gray tank monitor panel with your water pump switch that's there. So, but yeah, that's our 2027 265 MWS in a nutshell. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you guys could hit that like, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments. We will get back to you and let you know what we're thinking, or if you have a question, we'll answer it for you. If you want to see anything else, throw it down in the comments and let us know. Say, hey, Adam, I want to see a 261 in a bunk. Cool. Give me 20, 30 minutes. We'll get out there and we'll get that video for you. So again, come in and see why we say go one better, go Apache Village. Until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.